Excellent. Here we go into round 4. Obviously, you may have missed the first 3 rounds. They were played on a separate occasion, so go check those out too. They'll be on my channel. Here's round 4, Goðar versus iMAGINE. And Goðar, aliens spawning up in waste recycling, and a 2-3 split from the Marines. Early shift hive, and nothing in base being built. That's very odd. Usually we see an armory with mines, perhaps an early arms lab. So they've got 40 tiers floating right now, which they're not using. There's an arms lab in their base. B1 coming straight into the middle of gravity. He's up against 2 Skulks and nice Parasite onto Malga, and Z holding the vent. That's really interesting to see. And Bitey coming around the corner, nice Parasite. Now B1's going to have a hard time holding gravity alone. He's got 2 Skulks, one on his left, one on his right. An early Gorge, really interesting. Gorge tunnel down in Baywing, probably going to assist up Organ Donation as well. Try and take as many harvests early on as possible. B1, you can see he's just being held back. He doesn't want to push with these Skulks in his way. And we've built up supply lines and repairs, so it's looking good for the Marines. Nice early start. No engagements yet. We'll see how it pans out when this first engagement hits and explodes. Right in the middle of gravity, you've got Bitey coming around the left. Actually, the right-hand side, and Ulti coming in from the front now. Both of them have been routed off really well by B1. Excellent rifling, but Bitey comes in and takes him as well. Good job from those Skulks. It took a lot of time, though, and the extractors have been built up, so not a big problem there to lose that one Marine, and 1 Skulk run down as well. Really nice defense. You can see they've got a net around this section. 3 Marines on the left, 2 coming out the base now, with the armor 1 started nice and early. Really early armor 1. It's nice to see. Mendaf's caught out of position here. They'll probably hunt him. He's stuck in this trench section. He can be spotted by Wob just under this section. Wob comes down, finds him, does a really good amount of damage. Gets the kill. Let's check out repairs. Looks like Sammy G just nabbed himself a kill. That's about 50% onto repairs already. Supply lines taking damage. Really good harassment early on from Go'dar. Very well done to find the openings they needed. And Onzor gets parasited. Ulti going to probably head for the vent. He's going to escape at least. Sammy G done. Oh, he's done loads of damage, and he's going for the escape here. He's actually evacuated that room really nicely. Malga's sitting up against a tunnel and 2 Skulks ahead of him as well. So he's caught between a lot of problems right now. He's got 2 Skulks. He's done a really good amount of damage to Mendes, but Bitey's going to come in. The pistol's out. Bitey goes low. Gorge heals him up. 3 harvests completed for Go'dar. Nice and early. You're going to be seeing early lurks. Not a problem there. But gravity being taken as well. They haven't actually lost any of these extractors, I don't think. No, they've welded a lot of them up as well. Armor 1's been completed. Really nice start from iMAGINE. 4 extractors. And not losing any of those yet. So they can probably work on weapons 1 very soon as well. Onzor's got Bitey above him. He doesn't see him. He sees the cyst and clears it. And there's the damage. Bitey again. He's the only one pretty much getting kills for Go'dar at this point, but he's doing very, very well. Wob with a nice kill in Organ Donation. We're seeing the 4th harvester come up though. That's a really big problem. Imagine only on 5 extractors. If they can get 6 up, they can deal with 4 harvesters. Not a problem. But the lurks are coming up, so we'll see how if they're able to hold repairs as well. Andy here is parasited. He's got a big problem. Sammy G from the side. Ulti's right behind him as well, and he gets taken out very easily. Repairs is going to go down. We need to see Onzor head there, and he's not actually heading there. Wob's trying to build up this extractor. You can see the power node's pretty much built. Mendas has managed to get through. Is he going for the kill? Is he going for the extractor harassment? Malga, really nice rifling there. And good job from B1 to find an opening into oxygenation. Ulti's taken out repairs and has moved on to gravity, and the 2 lurks are loitering around that bottom right section. So it's a little bit tougher for the Marines now, but they've already got good upgrades. Weapons 1, armor 1, and shotguns on its way. Looks like the Skulk and gravity went down. Lurk's taking a bit of damage. B1's got another lurk on his side. Sammy G is right in the middle of that fight with loads of HP. He's actually finished it with 50%, but he's got the kill, so that's very nice. Repairs has been rebuilt. And now 2 guys could push into Baywing. It's going to be tough. They've got a whip and a crag and a tunnel to deal with. Organ Donation Armory going down. That's usually very, very rare. They obviously just want to grab a couple of shotguns in the middle of this aggressive play. And then maybe they can take Pipeworks with those shotguns. There it is, the Pipeworks. Shotgun and welder, and they need to clear these lurks up. They do have shotguns, but this could be a very expensive, costly engagement if the lurks clear those 2 guys. That Gorge is still alive. Lurk coming from behind these 2 guys. They've only got rifles. They've got weapons 1, armor 1 though, so they should be alright. Mendes gets taken out almost immediately. Icefelt taking loads of damage. Lurk coming back in. Really good job for that Lurk to pick the Marines off 1 by 1. Pistol comes out. There's no way that pistol's going to clear the Lurk though with the Gorge there as well. And really good job for the Marines to have that aggression, but they were cleared up nicely by the aliens. Here's the shotgun play. They're taking out loads of assists though in the room, so if they do try and take them out, it's going to take a lot of time. The whip's being moved into position. Malga's very low. Awesome spiking from Bitey. Icefelt coming around as that Gorge as well. And a Marine goes down in the middle of Electric Core. So imagine sitting on a huge amount of extractors, but they probably will lose a couple. Phase Tech being started pretty early. They should be able to get weapons 2 soon as well, actually. So they got 2 options. There's the weapons 2. So a Marine's looking awesome right now. They've gone straight for upgrades. They haven't wasted any money. They've lost 2 extractors at the 5-minute mark. They'll probably lose supply. No, they've got defense there. Ulti's going to take it down because it was already low, which is nice to see. 2 shotgunners. Holding at organ donation still, so really good job for them to hold that, and in fact that was a really smart decision to get the armory down, get the shotguns out. That allowed them to push pipeworks a little bit. They even held it, and now they got the phase gate back up in that position. And look at this welding, awesome job. Shotgunners right in the middle of this, and you can see actually the UI has been updated to show who has welders and who doesn't. That's awesome. I don't know when that happened. I don't know what that's about. That's really cool. Onzer and Anzi now pushing up against this whip. They got a Gorge to worry about. A Crag is also in there, but the really nice shotgunning is going to take this out very quickly. But this is a huge bit of combat. 2 lurks. The Gorge as well, which has been taken out. Samiji very low. The Skulk comes in, clears up one of those Marines. Nice one. The Marine's got a kill on the Skulk. Only a Crag there and a couple of lurks. He doesn't actually manage to clear any of those guys, but it was close. Great job. Early aggression from the Marines, though. On the other side, double aggression. They've taken up the Sys line up against the Harvester. You can see they're just working on the whips. The lurks are rerouting. You can see they've got a little path coming around. Phase Tech is built here. Phase Tech is built here. We've got a connection up at organ donation. And that's a really nice connection as well. That allows them to harass. Nice one. Oh, wow. Fantastic damage onto the lurk. Semiji goes out with just about 10% health. The other lurk goes down. That was rifles. And they only lost 1 Marine. That allows pipeworks to be completely neutralized. You can see these guys are just going to sit in here doing loads of damage. Weapons too. There's a couple of whips doing no damage. They're not mature enough to get the range damage yet. You can see they have to be moved in. It looks like Goðar are in a little bit of a bad position right now. They are in 4 harvesters. They can get fades really early on. They need to get those fades up as soon as possible. But both teams are very, very rich in this game. And you can see, actually, aliens are grouping up for a little bit of a play here, maybe. So they've sent Goðar back down to 3 harvesters, but they've lost a couple of extractors themselves. They've held all of this section now. So they're going to lose the bottom right of the map. You can see Anzi's trying to hold it, but he's got a lurk and a skulk coming in. Looks like the lurk retreats. There's the fade call. They want to take back pipeworks. It's going to be tough. They need to get a second phase gate in here, maybe, although they can't quite afford it. The scan goes down. Really nice scan. That's seen these fades, and there's no element of surprise anymore. Here comes B1. He's cutting them off. Really nice position here. They don't go in for the engagement on the shotgunners, though, so they're not coming back through with low health. But it's 3 Marines in here. There is a Crag, and there's 2 fades, 1 lurk. Mendas is already really low. You can see he's at the hive healing right now. The phase gate's a really nice target. Here comes Malga. Can he clear them? He's got the pistol coming off. And this is a 1v1. Really nice shotgun blast. Sammy G goes down. Excellent shotgun blasts. That was phenomenal play from Malga. He played that perfectly. That solo defense was phenomenal. Here's the phase gate. A lot more aggressive than I was thinking. I was thinking the Fightworks phase gate was going down over here, but instead it's going to be an oxygenation. And the phase gates here are so aggressive, so powerful. The potential to do so much damage to the harvesters and take extractors as well. It's probably going to turn this into an iMAGINE win really early on. So Goðar spent a lot of money on Crags, whips, stuff like that. Very expensive. And you can see right now it's not really paid off. What's the call? You got 2 skulks heading to the bottom left. You got the drifter moving. Always the aggressive drifter is a sign of some kind of base harassment or something else. And you can see the skulks now going for huge res harassment. Electrical core going down. You got 2 skulks in the bottom left. But perfect defense by Anzi. Here comes Bitey. Anzi hears it. There's the damage. Bitey's on 50%. He's on 1%. He's finished off. Anzi played that perfectly. The 2 fades, they're not really doing much. I don't think they've had any engagements apart from the one in oxygenation, which they left pretty quickly. And there's the recapper going down to the double fade. The double fade not really necessary to clear a recapper. And the Marines right now, they're just going for loads of extractors. They're going to be sitting on 7 very soon. And Goðar now only down to 2. You can see the game at this stage. Both teams were pretty high on resources. Then both teams went down a little bit, but the Marines have gone up and the aliens have gone down. So a divergent in the resources at this point. And the aliens need to get a lot of kills, start clearing up these phase gates, and start taking out extractors very, very early on now. This needs to be the next 60 seconds, otherwise this is going to be very, very bad for the aliens. There's the phase gate going down. You can see it takes a huge amount of time with the fades. Fade just about retreating. Both of them on about 50% health. Marines just stacking up on resources. And the fades are caught out. They're scanned. Looks like I don't even know about that event, but it looks like Ulti's managed to get into it. I think it comes out just about here. You see, probably the scan will come down just to make sure he's still in there. And the other Fade is also caught out. You see the Marines pretty much have this line of engagement here, and they've actually got a space for the Fade to come through there. He's actually gone through the Marine base. The safest place there was the Marine base, which is unfortunate for the Marines. They're going to let that Fade get through. He's going to get to the Hive and heal, and it looks like Ulti got through as well. Marine aggression, you got a shotgunner and a rifle. Ulti's coming in. He needs to be careful though, the shotgunner is ready. Wob is also doing a great job. The sculpt goes down. This is looking good for the Marines. The aggression is there. 6 extractors. As the fight drags on, Marines are going to take loads of resources, and the aliens are going to lose eggs. They're going to even possibly lose some of these Fades, and definitely going to be losing that spur. You can see it's already a target. And one spur has been lost. The response from the aliens, 2 skulks here, but nothing else. The engagement is begun. Mindas goes very, very low. Almost immediately the skulk goes down. The Marines have pretty much won this. This is exceptional aggression. You can see right now they're not even close to dying. Here comes Ulti. Very, very low immediately. Mindas comes in just afterwards. He's very, very low as well. And I don't think the aliens have anything to respond to this. They don't have the resources they had a few minutes ago. They don't have the Onos coming, certainly. And the Fades are always at a risk. You can see right now they're going for the fight, but Mindas is also 50% HP. Nice cleanup. Just about. Nice cleanup, actually. They managed to pull it off. Mindas and Ulti now, the Fades coming into oxygenation. Malga's in solid defense for wonderful shotgunning. I think even the mine assisted in there. Taking out one of those Fades a lot quicker than I was even predicting. You saw he went down about 2 blasts and a mine. And B1's now into solid defense of the Fades gate. He sends the Fade running away. A lot of extractors have been taken out recently. There's 1, there's 2, a couple more in this section. But not enough. Imagine sitting on 6 extractors plus 2 electrical core. And gravity? Gravity as well. Cat packs have started, weapons 3 coming along. This is looking like a Marine win. They could probably go aggressive again with some more shotguns. There's the enzyme to try and help this shotgunner. Ulti's coming back in. He's got good health. There's a shotgun blast for the ages. Awesome shotgun blast. B1 coming into solo defend repairs. Marine aggression, nice one from Wob. He's seen the spur, he's seen the harvester, they're both low HP. He hasn't seen the spur. There it is. So Goðar pretty much out of the game right now. They're running out of options, they're running out of resources, they're running out of life forms as well. I mean, 1 Fade's gone down, they've lost 1 lurk as well. And that's wonderful. Look at that, celerity and adrenaline. You can see what they've gone for. And that's really cool. Lurk goes down, but he takes a Marine just before. See, that's a Skulk. Skulk's gone down. Oxygenation Lurk, taking out those mines, opening the room for Mindas to come in. Aggression from the Marines. You've got Ulti popping in. He hasn't actually taken that much damage yet, but every time he comes in for a swipe, the shotgunner can do so much damage. Icefelt forced to retreat. Bitey coming in as well. Again, though, as the fight drags on, imagine taking up so many resources, 8 extractors, up against Godar's 1 harvester, which is right here, with 2 shotgunners right on top of it. The fight is called an oxygenation. You've got 1 Skulk, 1 Fade. Fade's low from the mine. They're trying to trap the Lurk. SMG is going to try and go for the vent. He's actually forced to retreat. He should be fine. And you can see the weapons 3. Oh, nice damage. He's a little bit screwed there. He's on top. Let's check out this vent for a second. See what it is. So you can see he can come through here and drop down. But it's a really bad position, especially with the sentries there. He'll struggle to get out. B1 and Anzi now going for the sentries up in Bay Wing. Maybe a phase gate here, maybe not. Here comes the Fade. The alien's just about holding on. Nice cleanup. Mindas actually nabbing a kill up against Wob. Anzi and B1 now pushing in. They've got the sentries backing up in behind them. So they can afford to take out this harvester. Where's the push from the alien? The response here, you can see they're actually trying to get some momentum in the middle of the map. Maybe spreading the Marines out. Maybe going for the base. I think it's gone on too long though. You can see, look at this. For half of the game, this is pretty much the turning point when the Marines got loads of extractors and the aliens lost all their harvesters. And for about half the game now, in fact, more so. Oh wow, my bad. I suppose it was inevitable. Where's B1? I don't know where he got that kill. Yeah, okay, so the Fade goes down in the middle of gravity control. Kind of inevitable, 6 extractors for Imagine, so we probably won't see that fade coming back up. Actually, Icefelt with 40p res, so maybe. But at this point, I don't think even the fade could have pulled it off. Icefelt just about retreating. Imagine being forced to be a little bit more defensive. You can see they're going for comm chairs and pipeworks with the mech. Getting some of these extractors back up, and finally some aggression. Wob going for the sentry build. Nice defense. And there's Semaji taking loads of damage. He's very, very low. He's caught underneath here. I don't even know how you get down there. Oh, yeah. You can see that Harvester is getting shot by that sentry continuously. It's not doing much damage, unfortunately. There's the Mendas, the Gorge, trying to keep it alive. He's very, very low. Here's the final aggression from the Marines. The alien response is a little bit of damage on that extractor and that phase gate back there. High-vol Wob, sorry, they're going for the Harvester. Anzi going for Semaji. He's very, very low still. Semaji on that lurk, still in this game as that lurk. Unless he lost it earlier and has re-lurked. Nice job, he's doing a lot of damage to Wob, but again, we've got armor 2 and cat packs at this point, so it's really, really difficult for them to clear these guys up. There's the lurk gone down. This is going to be a GG called. Unfortunately for Go'ar, they have lost this round, and it certainly wasn't as close as the round we saw about a week ago. Yeah, a shotgun blast for the ages. Onzor not quite pulling off another shotgun blast for the ages. Nice one there. Malga getting the double kill. This look at that. Unbelievable. There's the GG call. And let's just check out that extractor game. Look at that. I mean, Go'ar was still in it a little bit, you know, and they're still getting the resource harassment in, but not enough. That's a 3-1 to Imagine. Good job from these guys. Okay. So, unfortunately, there was a lot